Chrysalis Agency, I somehow managed to fool Chrysalis Agency into thinking that I was a man of great experience. And amongst the acts I was looking after were Savoy Brown and Chicken Shack and various other people. What a good roster, very good roster. And my first experience of Chicken Shack, I think, was trying to send them when I suddenly realised that English clubs were losing money everywhere. And my job was to book clubs. I wasn't allowed to book universities because who was doing that? Martin Hopewell, John Jackson, whatever, people who now run very big agencies. No, you look out, Kenny Bell used to say, you look after the clubs. Well, they're all disappearing. You know, how many more Golden Torches, Tunstall are there? So I started booking into Europe. I found that Holland they were given subsidies. I could get more money out of playing Dutch clubs than I could do anything else. So I booked this first, and I used to book the Zoom Club in Frankfurt. So I booked the nearest thing to a European tour that existed in those days, which was 3 nights at the Zoom Club Frankfurt and 4 nights in various clubs in Holland. And I remember sending Chicken Shack out. They were back within 8 hours. I went, well, what's happening? They went, what's a carnet? No idea what a carnet is. And of course, you know, I'd sent them out like completely just thinking they'd get on a ferry. They'd go, of course, with a van full of gear. So that was my first understanding of that. And then a little while later, Chrysalis were crazy enough to say, we've been offered this festival in Helsinki run by a guy called Seppo Vestrinen, who's now a big man in the Finnish music business. And we'd like you to go out and look after the act. So off I went with Supertramp, Chicken Shack, Tina Nogue, Juicy Lucy, and somebody else, I can't remember what. And it was a charter plane. Finnish government were involved and they put this charter plane on. And Stan Webb, as it turns out, was extremely frightened of flying. So he self-medicated by drinking half of what Russia had probably produced that before. And so he sat down and he was dozing off, and we thought that'd be all right, he'll be okay. We all get talking, suddenly realise Stan Webb is not in his seat. To hear all this shouting and screaming up at the front, to find that he'd somehow got into the cockpit, locked his arm round the pilot's neck, and when we were trying to free him, said, no, it's the only way I'm going to stop being frightened. I have to learn to fly the fucking thing. You know, so peeled him off, brought him back to sit him down, and you know, which we were told by the pilot, he'd turn the plane round and we'd all be arrested. So, you know, so quieted him down. Got him to Helsinki, and things seemed to be okay until we were in the coach that they'd put on and got to the Kusta Vasa Hotel, parked up outside in pouring rain. The guy said, I'll just go in and check all your receptions, whatever. Next thing, the whole coach lurches forward and stops within an inch of these glass doors, and it's Stan decided that he wanted to drive something else.